Kuxiu, 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 Cooks. How on earth do you pronounce their company's name? Hey friend, Mark from The Spark. Good to have you with me for this video in which we're going to unbox something which I've not had my hands on a new one for a while, although I do have plenty of them, but unfortunately they only fit my older iPad Pro. What I'm talking about is an iPad stand, and I've been sent this iPad stand from a company called Kuxiu. Listen guys, if you know how I'm supposed to pronounce this, will you please spell it phonetically for me in the comments below? Anyway, Kuxiu, they saw my video where I had a little charging dock for an iPhone, an Apple Watch and AirPods. They saw that video, they liked what they saw, and they reached out and said, would I like to take a look at one of their stands, their iPad stands, because they noticed I'd purchased an M4 iPad Pro recently. And of course I went, no, I don't want any of your stuff. I'd rather pay for it. No, they sent to me for free. I will have an affiliate link to this in the description box below. And if you use the offer code THESPARK, you're going to get 10% off. So if you like what you see in this video, please use that link and use that coupon code. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this thing unboxed, shall we? The Kuxiu magnetic charging stand for iPad, and you will have got the USP of this already. It is a magnetic charging stand for the iPad, so it's not just a stand for you to prop it up, for you to put your iPad on and to type away and do whatever you need to do. It will actually charge your iPad at the same time. Let's have a look here. So it can fold flat, you can adjust the angle, and you can twist it around to landscape and portrait. Okay, let's crack this thing open then and have a look. Get it plugged in. I'm staying quiet because apparently this is a thing that people really like in unboxings. Am I doing it right? Don't need to whisper. Anyway, there we go. All right, okay. It comes with this nice braided charging cable, which is lovely. I do already have one ready to go, so I'll use that another time, but that's good that you get it. It looks decent quality. I guess once you kind of set this thing up and you stand it on your desk, you're away, aren't you? You don't need to be unplugging it unless you want to take this out and about, and it folds nice and neat. And I tell you what, this thing is, it's all metal. There's nothing plastic going on here as far as I can tell. It feels really robust. Anything else in here? Nope. I'm doing this all upside down, aren't I? Okay, so well, this is the feet, this is the bottom, and that's a really rubbery texture, so you know that's not gonna move on the table that much. Okay, let's try and turn this. How do you turn it around? Okay, wow, it's really stiff, but I guess that's a good thing. Again, once you've set this thing up, it's not going to be sliding forwards or sliding backwards as you go. Compatible with 13-inch Pro M4. So we'll get this thing off here. All right, that doesn't leave any residual marks. That's good. And there we go. And as you can see, it's slightly shorter than the iPad, which means you'll be able to lift this thing off and on really easily. For the sake of this overhead shot, let me bang it on here. Okay. I'm just going to lift it with the iPad because I think these magnets are quite strong. All right. Yeah, they're really strong, and this thing it's metal, aluminium, I guess, and yeah, really strong. Okay, and here at the back is where you're going to plug in the charger. So let's plug that in here. Pop that down there. get that on there, and then for the first time, this is really nice and kind of, this bit isn't metal, this bit is plastic. Not rubberized in any way, but it doesn't feel like that's going to scratch the back of your device at all. Although I would be careful of these edges, I guess. But there we are. There we go. And it is charging. Wow. Oh. Yep, that looks really nice. I mean, it's sturdy. Like I say, you're gonna shift this around. It's gonna stay where it needs to stay. And there we go. Kind of any angle, I suppose. Keep going. Can you keep going? Is it going to stop at any point? No, it's just going to keep going. I expected it to have some kind of like nice clicky sound as it moved, but it doesn't. Again, that feels really sturdy. The base is sturdy. It's heavy enough to hold this thing in place. And like I say, you're not just having it as a stand. You are charging your iPad at the same time, what does that mean? It means that if you've got an SSD that you want to plug in on the side here, you're going to get to do that as well, and utilize that for all that it needs. Now, I have found with the M4 iPad Pro compared to my previous iPad, when I was using editing apps like LumaFusion, and I had it on my Magic Keyboard, and it would be charging via the 3 prongs here at the back, that it would lose power pretty much more, as I was utilizing the editing software, and so my battery would still drain, but slowly, but it definitely would drain. With this iPad and the greater power that it gets from that through the three kind of pronged connection, actually charges the iPad while I'm using the LumaFusion app as well. So if you're using anything hardcore intensive, maybe gaming and stuff, something like that, a device like this, so if you've got this here and you've got your controller, you can have a really nice experience and know that your battery is not going to go flat. Not quite sure what the power supply, I'm assuming it's, oh, here we go. Output 18 watt max. I think that's what the Magic Keyboard gives out. Let me, okay, it does say, I switched on. For some reason, it detects it as a Chinese keyboard. Do I want to configure this iPad for typing in Chinese? No, I don't. I assume that's the only time I'm going to see that. Let me plug it back in. Yeah, okay, it's remembered it. So I guess because it's connecting via that 3 prongs, it assumes it's some kind of keyboard. But there we are. I'm not going to be having that again. Okay, because there's no... Right, let's go down here like this. Okay, because there's no... It thinks the keyboard's attached. There's no typing on here unless you get yourself an external keyboard. Let's turn this on. There we go, it's connected. So, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So there's no tapping on the screen while it's connected to the stand, because the stand kind of thinks it's not a keyboard, so you will need your external one anyway, which you will have, won't you? Normally, if you're setting this thing up, you will have a keyboard attached. So we were just going to power input for Magic Keyboard. Okay, charging via the Magic Keyboard gives you 22 watts of charge power versus the tablet's native USB port, which draws approximately 26 watts of power. So this is 18 watts of power. So, yeah, it's not going to be too dissimilar. It's decent enough, I think. Nice thing about it being able to lean forward like this, and it's not budging, is that's quite a nice... Yeah, hold on. A nice experience. Ooh, there we go, I can't type. That's lovely. It's not budging at all. Let me just shift that around if I can, just to straighten it up. My OCD needed me to straighten that up. There we go. There's not much wobble going on. And so, yeah, if you wanted to work on something like this, again, lovely, because again, it's charging it, isn't it? As well as being able to utilize your iPad. So there we go. Oh, like I said, this thing it is stiff. It's not going anywhere. There we go. All right, okay. So this would be great, I guess, because it's charging. You're not losing any charge. This is free for any other kind of connections that you want to have on there. Maybe you've got an adapter that allows you to plug in an external monitor, or specifically a microphone or something. Maybe if you're on a Zoom call, a FaceTime call, whatever, you need to have crystal clear audio quality. That'd be really good. Any other USB-C devices, it leaves this free for you to do that. So overall, it's not going to tip over or anything like that. Overall, I'm really impressed. I think it's the quality of the thing is fantastic. I'm not just saying this because they've sent me an affiliate link and what have you, but I'll be honest with you. I think that works incredibly well. It's such a neat solution. And like I said, those magnets, incredibly strong. Pair this with a keyboard, it's going to work really, really well. And like I said, leaving this free. So if you want to grab yourself one of these, if you like the look of it, use the affiliate link in the description box below and use coupon code THESPARK for 10% off. Okay, if you have an older iPad Pro, why don't you check out this video here where I show off a load of stands that I've previously bought for that one. I've got one over here that's maybe I could set out some competition to get these things to you. Yeah, if I do that, I'll post that in my on my socials and on the my YouTube wall thing. So yeah, if I manage to figure out how I might do that and give these away free, make sure you subscribe, won't you? And subscribe to my socials as well. Links in the description box below. And I might do that. There we are. Okay. And I'll see you in the next video.